Hello, my amazing third grade artists. Today we are going to be talking about the element of art line. We're also going to talk about a cool thing called typography, which is the ways that we write our letters. When talking about line, we are going to practice drawing a couple different kinds of lines, and then we're going to use those as a base to write our letters. This is our Rainbow All About Me project. So each of these things that we're going to be writing is something about us, and we're going to be filling in our very own funky rainbows. I can't wait to see what you create. Alrighty, third graders. Today we are going to make our Rainbow All About Me using lines and typography. We're also going to paint with each of the colors of the rainbow to make it a rainbow. First things first, I need to draw 5 lines, and I want to try to space them evenly across my paper so that I have room to write in between. You can pick whatever kind of lines you want. I think I'm going to start with a wavy line, then maybe a straight line, then maybe a zigzag line, maybe I do a castle line, and then maybe for my last one I do kind of a bumpy line upside down. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines, which will give me space for each of my colors of the rainbow. I'm going to trace over my lines with crayon because crayon is going to help resist the watercolors that I'll be painting with. I recommend that you make your lines nice and thick and dark because that's going to really help the watercolors cooperate with you and go where you want them to go. Alright, on the top line, I'm going to write my name. I want you to try to touch your letters onto the line and then reach the top part too to fill this space. I recommend that you start with pencil so that you can erase. So my name is Ms. Anderson. And I can try writing my letters in fun and unique ways. This is called typography. Typography is the different types of fonts that we can create our letters in. Alrighty, now I'm gonna write some things about me. So maybe I write loves, and I'm switching it to all caps. And the reason why you wanna write with pencil is so that if maybe you don't get your spacing quite right, or maybe your letters aren't the style that you wanna go with, that way you can come back in and erase. So then I can keep filling this in with different things about me. In this next line, I'm gonna write with block letters. To write with block letters, you can just go for it, or another great thing to do is to start with a regular letter and then make a second one right next to it and connect them with some straight lines. So I've got a letter K. Another way that I could go about it is to draw around it and then erase the letter on the inside. Those are all great ways to go about drawing block letters. You can also watch some really helpful videos online of how to write letters in different ways. In this next font, I'm going to try stretching my letters to make them really wide and kind of short, and then practicing writing them before putting them on your final paper. That actually would probably be a good work strategy. I might write in cursive. I might write in bubble letters. Letters like block letters can be created by starting with a letter, copying it, and then connecting with a curved line. Again, it's a good idea to start in pencil and then you can go darker later when you like the line that you have. Oops. And it's okay to make mistakes. I just almost spelled a word wrong, so that's why I start in pencil, then I can come back with my eraser and fix it. You've got all of your lines in place for your letters. I recommend, if you're tracing with marker, to put a piece of paper underneath so that your marker does not soak through your paper. Then you can go darker and trace with marker. Another fun idea would be to trace with crayon to use the wax resist in that way too. After finishing with the Sharpie, paint with watercolor. When you're all done, post a picture of your completed work to Seesaw.